Today, I'm going to talk about how we can reunite different types of libertarians across the political spectrum again. Given that the usual attitude of libertarians is that only my version of libertarianism is real libertarianism, and that, as the saying goes, if you have a room of libertarians, there will be as many versions of libertarianism as there are people in the room. How can we hope to get different kinds of libertarians to come together at all? I believe the answer lies in finding and emphasizing our common ground. I can think of 3 areas where the vast majority of libertarians, if not all libertarians, can passionately agree on. The first thing that can unite all libertarians is a fundamental belief in the importance of freedom. While this might just be stating the obvious, the rising level of authoritarianism in both the left and the right has made the libertarians on both sides increasingly uncomfortable, which could be a catalyst for the formation of a new cross-political spectrum alliance for freedom. If left libertarians and right libertarians can come together for the sake of defending freedom, we might even see a real fundamental reordering of Western politics along libertarian-authoritarian lines in the future. The second thing that can unite libertarians is a commitment to peace. Historically, libertarianism has often gained support for taking a principled stance on unnecessary and unjustified wars. I first became sympathetic to libertarian ideas during the 2003 Iraq War, for example. While left libertarians and right libertarians disagree on economic issues, they generally agree on nonviolence, peace, and opposing unjust wars. What we need to remember is that if left libertarians and right libertarians choose to work with the authoritarians on their own side rather than choose to work with each other, there will never be any hope for world peace. What we also need to remember is that a hopeful commitment to world peace is becoming rarer among other ideologies, which means libertarians are becoming increasingly isolated on this. Neoliberals and neoconservatives generally don't believe that world peace is possible, nor do the national conservatives of the new right, if you examine the roots of their ideology. They all seem to think that the forever wars are inevitable, even if for different reasons, which means libertarians probably have to go it alone to keep the hope of peace alive. This alone, I think, could be enough motivation for at least some left libertarians and right libertarians to work together at least some of the time. Last, but certainly not least, an often overlooked thing that all kinds of libertarians share is a need for honesty. This honesty is actually what makes it difficult for libertarians to form coalitions of convenience in the first place. However, the fact that both the left and the right have become very tribalist, very focused on winning and owning the other side, and have resorted to dishonest tactics and hypocritical positioning to achieve what they want, has gotten libertarians on both sides more and more concerned. This, I think, could be something that could make libertarians of all stripes come together and realize our fundamental similarities despite our disagreements. In libertarianism, you would never find the manipulative philosophical sophistry of postmodernism or the win-at-all-cost mentality of the new right. True libertarians never hide their power level, to borrow an increasingly popular saying. While left libertarians and right libertarians could disagree vehemently with each other, at least you can expect that all parties will remain honest and straightforward.